about 30 million people in Texas. Some 15 million people don't know Jesus. So our job is to equip those churches to be able to reach their community for Christ. I think it's a blessing that Texas Baptist knows the demographic, the layout of Texas, and Texas Baptist understands that it's our job to reach every ethnic group.
As a church planter and as a pastor, there are so many things you don't know. You have this call, you have this desire, you have this passion to share the gospel with as many people as possible, and then to disciple those people to become disciple makers and people who share the gospel as well. Well, when you have something like African American Ministries come alongside of you, you're never alone.
One of the things that really excites me is, again, to be around people who have the same focus that I have, who are interested in carrying out the great mandate, the Great Commission. And I certainly have found many individuals who are seeking to do that. And so just fellowshipping with them, learning from them, partnering with them.
One of the most practical things we do is listening to pastors. A pastor will call, or a pastor will say, can we come and meet? And we're listening to what the pastor's vision is.
We see ourselves as a disciple-making church. That's our effort and focus. And Texas Baptist certainly has that focus as well. All of them had a kindred spirit to mine as related to those areas. And I saw ways that they could be beneficial to me personally as a pastor, and then also to our church fellowship as well.
When we all do ministry together, when you get pastors to come together and to talk about different strategies that they use, I believe the Bible is true where it says iron sharpens iron, and they're able to help each other to grow.
Oftentimes as leaders, we find ourselves on islands by ourselves unnecessarily. And what African American Ministries does is remind us that yes, we are on an island, but we're not by ourselves. And so the growth that I've experienced personally, just from the accountability, the fellowship, the friendship, being a part of something that is bigger than myself, something that's gone on for decades, and say like, hey, what can we do in this time, has been just invaluable to me.
If there's anything that can help the world, it's the local church. And so my hope is that we would have healthy pastors and their families. That way we can have healthy churches, and that healthy churches could be birthed out of healthy churches.
African American Ministries reminds us what the main thing is. So often what churches can do is we can get into our own little huddles and we can think about building our castles and not building the kingdom. What African American Ministries consistently reminds us of through the Leadership Conference, through the Fellowship Conference, through Recharge, through the initiatives that are for evangelism, or having them come on campus and even just preaching and teaching and leading and coming alongside of us. It reminds us that we're bigger than an island, and it makes us remember that we're not building the castle, we're building the kingdom.